Happy New Year, everyone. Wishing everyone an amazing 2021. We all deserve it after the year that we just had. So I know today is the day where we all wake up and feel really excited because it's new beginnings, and new beginnings always make us excited, right? And we wonder what the New Year resolutions will be. We all vow to be better people with better habits, and then maybe a week, for some of us a month, for some of us who are a little bit better 2 months in, we're back to square one. So what should we do this year? How do we sustain whatever our resolutions are? The first thing that I would say is don't keep the resolution for the entire year. Keep it short period. Let's say for the next 30 days, I will do or I will not do XYZ. Can we all do that? And then what you can do is promise yourself a treat. Treat yourself to something that you've been really wanting and say, you know what? If I do this for the next 30 days, then I promise myself that huge bowl of ice cream, which is decadent with like hot chocolate on it, whatever makes you happy, or that big cup of chai that makes you really happy, whatever it might be. And maybe this year what we do is go back to basics. You know, often we wake up in the morning and not feel so good. Had those days where you wake up from the wrong side of the bed. I call them bad hair days. And then there are other days where there's a little bit of bounce in our step. We're so happy. If you're in New York, even if somebody pushes you in the subway, it doesn't really matter, right? You can let it kind of just roll off you. How you feel in a day is completely in your hands. Okay, you think I'm being cuckoo and you don't really believe me, but it is. If you can just take care of the basics in your life. What are some of the basics? Are we getting enough sleep? Are you getting at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep? You know, we're such an efficiency-driven culture that we want to put in as much as possible in a day. But sometimes you need rest. And that the more and deeper our rest is, the more effective we are the next morning. Also, sleeping at 3 a.m. until 10 a.m., not such a good idea. Because your body actually functions and gets the most amount of rest and digestion and rejuvenation before midnight. So for every hour of sleep that you get before midnight is equivalent to 2 hours of sleep after midnight. So can we just go back to basics and take care of sleep? The second one, food. And I know a lot of us, it's winter time, we binge eat a little bit. Me too. You want your comfort food. Mac and cheese sounds amazing. But notice how you feel after that mac and cheese or fries. Not so great, right? So again, go back to eating what your body wants, not what your senses are craving. And once in a while, we can give it to our senses. It's okay. We don't need to be so strict with ourselves, but it cannot be what our tongue wants all the time. Nourishing food, fresh food, not canned, not kept outside for a very long period of time. Anything that's fresh, you will realize, will pick you up. Exercise. I'm not a big exerciser. I'm being completely honest with all of you. You know, friends of mine wake up in the morning and 6:30, everybody's on Zoom and they're doing Orange Theory and they're doing all kinds of different things. Well, that's not me at all. If you're like me and you don't want to go to the gym and you don't want to run outside, then just a little bit of stretches. Yoga. You know, even if you did 10 sun salutations, it's enough to give enough exercise and build muscle. And keep the whole body toned. And then the most important thing this year is keeping a positive state of mind, right? Keeping our mind happy. You know, we've noticed life happens to us. Last year, so much of it happened to us. And we don't really have control over it. But what we do have control over is how we navigate through it. And that comes down to how we're feeling, how happy and centered we feel. And this is where the breath comes in and meditation comes in. So we're going to do a little breath. It's called Kapalbhati. It's a great breath. One, to remove any toxins from the system. Also to make the intellect really sharp. And for those of us who want a little bit of a kick in the metabolic rate, this one's a really good one for us. Are you ready? So I might have to change my position a little bit. You can sit cross-legged, keep your spine straight. And what we do is we take a normal breath in through the nose and see the tummy comes out, and then pull the tummy in as you breathe out. You're kind of pulling it in with a little bit of energy. So it's even if you do 5 to 10 of them in the morning when you wake up, you will realize that it actually helps reset the entire system. So should we do 10 of them together right now? And you can close your eyes, awareness inward. Do you realize how quiet the mind has become and how centered it is? So that's the centeredness with which we're going to navigate this year. And I hope 2021 is a year where we all stay in wonder.